Hello and welcome back to my channel. Here you see my first real jigsaw puzzle that I've completed during 2025. I say it like that because I did produce a video that posted on January 1st, but that is a puzzle that I worked on back in December. So this is me jumping back into jigsaw puzzles. Now, having not done puzzles in a while, I could have started with a 500-piece puzzle. I could have started with a simple landscape puzzle or an animal puzzle, but I chose this complicated puzzle because I felt like while I was working on this puzzle, I could kind of work on some of the issues that are going on in my head. Whether or not I bring them up in this video, I'm not sure. But first, I'd like to tell you about the puzzle itself. This is the Awesome Alphabet Puzzle by Colin Thompson. It goes up to I and J. Now, I've done A through G. This is alphabet H. And I have been spreading these puzzles out over the past few years. I try to keep myself busy with them, but not to the point where I exhaust them. And what I mean by these type of puzzles, I'm talking about these Colin Thompson collage puzzles. I absolutely love these puzzles. And he's done not just the Awesome Alphabet series, but the Kitchen Cupboard series, which I have. And then there's a couple of library puzzles that I also have. And like I said, I'm spreading them out really long so that I have them in my repertoire for when I feel like doing them. So first, let's talk about the bio that's included with the sheet that's in the puzzle. And it says about the artist Colin Thompson, and it's a Colin, just one L. It says, born in London in 1942, Colin has lived a variety of locations, including Mallorca, Great Barrier, and the Outer Hebrides, and for more than 25 years in a 300-year-old farmhouse near Hadrian's Wall. In 1995, he moved to Australia, where he now lives with his wife, two dogs, and three ducks in a beautiful valley called the Promised Land. Best known as a writer and illustrator of children's books, Colin's first book was published in 1991, and he has had over 70 books published across the world since then. Colin's illustrations are full of fun, intrigue, and parody, and are packed with objects and events designed to keep you interested as you search through the puzzle pieces. And that is most definitely my experience with these types of puzzles. Now, before I read a little bit more about Colin Thompson himself, which he does have a quick note in this puzzle, I want to tell you about my experience. Now, I've I go through a lot, and I'm not going to go into that. And maybe in a future video I might, but I go through a lot, and sometimes I will totally give up on the hobby or take a long break from it. In this case, I took a break for a few months. Even before this break, I took a break towards the end of 2025, 2024 rather. I'm not even sure if I showed a collage of the puzzles that I did complete in 2024, but these are the ones that I like to come back to when I jump back into puzzling. So this awesome alphabet H puzzle, as you can see as the puzzle is being developed by me, it has an uppercase H and a lowercase h. I thought with the uppercase H having that blue and that lowercase h having that teal or turquoise that it would be a little easy, but no, this puzzle was a challenge. It may not have been as much of a challenge if I hadn't taken such a long break, but it was a challenge. And these puzzles are so much fun. But before we talk about some of the details in this puzzle, let's talk about Colin Thompson as far as the note that he writes to his dissectologists. Yes, those of us who like to put jigsaw puzzles together. Now, let's read about what the future of this alphabet series might be. It says, hello, puzzlers. I'm back again. Welcome to another deviously puzzling puzzle where almost everything begins with the letter H or possibly one of the other ones. This design gives you glimpses of my past and includes an explanation about my close personal involvement with herringbone. It also introduces you to Henry, our new whippet. Henry likes to eat all sorts, recently consuming parts of an expensive hearing aid and several pairs of glasses. Our other dog, Daisy, is a rescue mongrel who requires special food and insulin. No hearing aids and glasses for her. We also have three pet ducks, one of which now has an amusing limp. When the F and G puzzle came out, I was 78. I still am, at least at the time he did this puzzle. And before I become 79, I will be working on the next design, which is I and J, and that's the last one that I have in my collection. He continues, if I can keep drawing these designs at this rate, I should get to Z before I am 90. I'm also working on a new picture book called Yesterday and hope that pictures from that will become jigsaws too. So please enjoy this puzzle and challenge your friends and relations to see who can find the most words. Good luck and very best wishes, Colin Thompson. So that is the note that is included with this puzzle. And all we can do as lovers of this puzzle is more. So INJ came out in 2022. It is now 2025, and I have not seen any more alphabet puzzles. But you know, man is close to 90 or at least 90 by now. So let's take a close look at this puzzle. Now, sometimes I will sort my puzzles. My and with this particular one, all I did is I flipped over all of the pieces in the trays and just kept moving the trays around, getting down from 6 trays to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2. As you can see now in this part, I'm working between a couple of trays, and then eventually I start working from one tray. It would probably be easier if I did sorting, but I don't have the patience for that. Plus, with this puzzle, I did a little bit differently, which is something I'm trying to do, is working these puzzles as I find the pieces and not necessarily doing the whole border. And I don't know if that's a process that I will continue with, but that's the process that I used during this puzzle. So as you can see, well, of course you can see Milo, who kept me company quite a bit of the time as I worked on this puzzle. You can see that I'm putting together all of these images that have something to do with the letter H because it's awesome alphabet H. And I'm hoping that I can show you a closer view of some of the parts of the puzzle, which is going to be a little hard because for some reason when I bring in a still image, the saturation level changes, and I'm trying to match the saturation level to the existing puzzle. And that's a little bit more challenging, but we're going to go with it and give it a shot. And as I do that, you'll be able to see some of the features that Colin Thompson includes in his puzzle here. By the way, there are two things that I want to mention. First of all, sometimes you'll see a fidget spinner with a popper on the table, and that's because I have anxiety and one hand is working on the puzzle, and if I'm not doing something with the other hand, then I'm picking at my fingers. So sometimes you'll see that little tool there that is for me to work on with my anxiety. And secondly, there is one piece missing on this puzzle. So I thought I'd show you the sheet that comes with it. As I already read to you, I read the little bio in the front, and over here I have read the note from Colin Thompson himself. But what's included with a lot of these collage puzzles is a list of items that are hidden within the puzzle. And I think I counted 37 items in each column, which would come up to something like 121. No, I haven't used my calculator, but we'll guess that's the number. And so what you see here is just all of these items that he includes, or should I say, incorporates in this puzzle. It's hard for me to see with my glasses on and read at the same time. It's either I read with the glasses on or look at the picture with the glasses on. Doing both is a little hard. But let's just take a look at some of these details. And you might be getting part of a shadow because it is late, but it's easier if I show it to you in this way because, like I said, sometimes when I show a still image, the saturation level changes and I haven't quite figured out what to do about that. So you see, for example, a handicapped sign for parking. You see a house. You see a horn. You see that this says that this typeface is Helvetica. And then you see a ham sandwich. And you see the rainbow, Cafe Hubert, just all kinds of things. And you see there's a hat there and there's also a hat there. But look at how many things he incorporates in this. And let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Not that big. Let's go with this big. So now you can see some of the things that he incorporates in this puzzle, waiting for it to become clear. Haberdashery, habit, habitat, hackberry, hacker, hackles, hacksaw. Jump over to the next size. Hat, hatchback, hatchet, hazelnuts. Jump over some more here. Horseshoe, horseradish, hot air balloon, hot pot. If I had to find each and every one of these 120 odd items in this puzzle, it would take me quite some time. But here it is. So I thought I would use the iCollect app to show you my Colin Thompson puzzles that I have in my collection. The first part of this part right here shows you the awesome alphabet puzzles that he has created, which goes up to the letters I and J as I mentioned. I and J is right here, and I'll do that in a few months. I'm not in any rush because I don't know if K and forward will be coming out. But then I've got other ones of his. The Bizarre Bookshop, the Bizarre Bookshop 1, and the Bizarre Bookshop 2. Then he has his cupboard series. I have two here, the craft cupboard and the collector's cupboard. And then I also have the gardener's cupboard. And here I have the kitchen cupboard. I believe that's it for Colin Thompson puzzles in my collection. I love Shelley Davies, and if I can't do any more Colin Thompson, eventually, hopefully I'll be able to continue doing Shelley Davies puzzles because I absolutely adore these collage puzzles. I thought I would just show you my collection of Shelley Davies puzzles that I have so far. I've done a lot of these. I think I've done all of the Element series. I've done her Rainbow series. But the reason I'm showing you these is because these are puzzles that I'm reminded of when I think of the Colin Thompson puzzles and not knowing if any more of those will be produced. But for now, Shelley Davies is continuing to make these puzzles. So I just thought I'd show you that for comparative reasons. So I like to keep track of everything. That's just the way that I am, especially with Google Sheets or the Excel sheets. If you were to look at my Google Sheets, you would see that I track the books that I read. I've been tracking them from the year that I began, and I'm going to continue as long as I can into the future. Well, in this case, this is the Puzzle Tracker app. Okay, I will try to shoot you an image of the app. I'll overlay it in this part of the video. But I just wanted to show you there are 9 puzzles here because it does include an Amy Stewart puzzle because it's called the Awesome 1989 puzzle. But we're just going to look at my library of Colin Thompson puzzles. So if we just take a quick look at this, if we go to the letter A, I see that I completed this in November of 2022. And here you see the box image, and then you see the completed puzzle. And then if we jump over to the letter B, looks like I completed this in February of 2023. There you have the box, which is clear, but the completed image of the puzzle that I took, I made a blurry image. I'm sorry about that. And then if we jump over to C and D, I completed C and D in July of 2023. And there you have the stock image, and then you have the completed puzzle. Some of these should be boxes, but they're just the image that it comes with. So C and D. Where is E? I know I did E. Okay, so E I did in September of 2023. And there you have the box image, and then you have the completed puzzle. F and G, when did I do that? F and G. F and G, I did in May of 2024. You see the box image and the puzzle image. I'm not sure why the box image looks like that, but we'll just leave it for that. And then the one that I just completed here, which is H. And you see the box image and then the completed puzzle, which is just a little too bright, but there it is. And lastly, I and J, which I haven't done yet, and that's this one right here. So that will come up in a few months. Like I said, I'm stretching these puzzles out because I don't know if any more of these will be done. No doubt I'll probably go back and repeat some of these, but this is the awesome alphabet collection from Colin Thompson. And while this image is showing, you see how it says number 7. So they are numbered. We'll go to A really quickly, and if you look at the box, it says Austin alphabet number 1. So that's how these are made, and I love them. And like I said, I've already showed you the Shelly Davies puzzles, which kind of give me this same vibe. I will wrap up this video with one more glance of awesome alphabet H. I know this video was pretty long. I don't expect everyone to have made it through to the end, but there's just so much I want to show you about Colin Thompson with a sneak peek to the Shelly Davies puzzles that I like, or should I say that I love. And I will be back with another puzzle soon. For those of you who made it through, thank you for watching this video to the end. I'll see you next time.